Netflix isn't doing well in that regard. How is your competition who are beneath you in market share?
They want to chill with the big boys consistently, but not doing big boy things.
It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, bro. If you're gonna invest. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't behave like a Ghanaian. Netflix is bleeding right now, and I'm not gonna lie, it's probably your fault.
Hey.
Let's get into it.
Political.
Netflix current share price is around 370 USD, right? Bearing in mind, it was around $700 come, was it November times?
November, where Squid Game was popping.
You lot was loving Netflix.
When the streets were talking about Squid Game.
That's it.
Squid Game and nothing else.
Literally. That's when the stock price was popping. Right now, it's peak. It's around, as I said, 370, and that's almost 50% down.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the financials quickly, Mike.
Yep. So revenue in 2020 was 25 billion, and their net profit in 2020 was 2.76 billion. So if we compare that to 2021, in 2021 their revenue was 29 billion, so it made about 4 billion jump. And their net profit was 5.12 billion.
Double.
So
double the profit.
Double the profit.
What's that?
However, see, sometimes you can't just look into something. You have to take things with a pinch of salt. Sometimes you have to dive deeper.
There you
That's
go.
what we've done. We've dived deeper. So
let's get into it.
In the fourth quarter, there was an issue. In fact, across the whole of 2021, there was an issue. In each quarter, their revenue was around the 7 billion mark.
Okay, so why's that an issue?
It was an issue because in each quarter, you should be growing more than 7 billion.
Okay.
If you're consistently 7 billion, I'm not saying that the 7 billion figure is bad. It's just that it doesn't show real growth.
Yeah. And on top of that, it was COVID. People were at home watching Netflix.
Exactly.
So people should have been at home watching Netflix.
Excuse, bro. So that's issue number one. So there was also an issue with the fourth quarter of 2021. Their revenue was, as I said, still 7 billion, but their net profit dropped to 607 million.
That's ridiculous.
In a quarter where we said Squid Game obviously came out, they were still not making as much as they had hoped for.
Before we get deep into the issues, let's talk about some pros. Why do we like Netflix?
Well, we can't talk about the pros without our famous disclaimer.
Oh, yes. We are not financial advisors. Take everything we say with a hint of
salt,
Maggi,
paprika,
and anything in the damn kitchen.
How are we saying, jollof?
Oh, no.
Or biryani?
You should biryani. Secretly, I'm leaning towards biryani now.
Biryani over jollof?
Yeah, bro.
Mad.
Let's go.
Wow.
Alright, so pro number one. Michael, hit us up.
Alright, so pro number one with Netflix is the fact that you know what you're getting with Netflix. You could say to a 10-year-old, what does Netflix do? They know. It's a video streaming platform. You know, you don't need to now come and get, what is it, like some sort of dictionary or something. Or Google what Netflix is.
The streets know what Netflix is, bro.
Know.
Everybody knows.
That's it.
Let's go.
So we don't need to dive too much into that. Next point.
All right. So over the past 5 years, the Netflix stock has gone up over 159%. Big numbers. You put your money in Netflix 5 years ago, you're 159% richer. So yeah, that's some serious gains. So obviously that's a big pro. Like we're happy about that for Netflix.
Yeah.
Let's move. The next one. Netflix is currently investing in new markets. For example, Netflix is trying to go into gaming. So you've probably seen on the Netflix phone app, you can now play games. Well, kind of. Obviously, they're investing a lot in Nollywood. I'm not quite sure what's happening in Bollywood and other markets like that. But one thing I can tell you about is definitely Nollywood. There's been some good investment. Do you know what I mean? You're seeing a lot of good Nollywood movies coming onto the Netflix platform now.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's a pro. Netflix is trying.
They're trying the thing. All right, so next pro is the fact that they're investing heavily in original content. So some of us have seen Squid Game.
Netflix original.
That's a Netflix original. There's also
so many shows, bro.
So many shows,
like when you go on Netflix right now, every time you see the N in the corner of the thumbnail of the show, you know, it's an original. And
it's up 40% currently.
Yep.
So that's a good thing. It shows that they're investing, whether or not they'll continue to do that. That's again something that we'll look into later.
It's a high number. Like 40% of all the shows on Netflix being Netflix original is actually a very high number. So big respect to them. So the next pro is the fact that Netflix, the actual Netflix button is on a lot of TV remotes, like lots of TV
so
remotes.
You got your nieces and nephews; they know where to press.
They know what to press to find Paw Patrol. You know what I'm saying? They just press the red Netflix button, and it's literally a red button.
Yeah,
literally a red button on all these new remotes.
Yeah.
So people know how to find Netflix very easily. Yeah, man.
Good marketing strategy.
A very good marketing strategy, direct to the customer.
Yeah. And even if you don't have Netflix and you got a remote, you want to get Netflix because
it's true. Yeah. Because it's already there. It's built in, man.
Yeah,
it comes pre-installed on most TVs.
Exactly.
All right, next point.
Cool. So this one, boy, if it triggers you, it triggers you.
Boy, let's get into it.
So Netflix has a chokehold on some people. So I'm saying this because some of you ain't been to the cinema in a couple of years.
Literally 2 years.
The last time some people went to cinema was to watch, what was it?
Bad Boys 2. Not indirects to anyone we know. Please. Yeah, literally Black Panther, innit?
But nuts. With Netflix, the fact that they're able to produce more content on a regular basis has led to obviously people seeing them as one of their first options, would go-to options. So
people aren't going to cinema; they're just sitting at home watching Netflix movies.
Sitting at home.
It makes sense. I probably do the same thing. Yeah. All right, so I guess that concludes all the pros. That's a lot of pros. They're doing a lot of good things. But is it enough? Let's get into the cons. Hit us up. Con number one.
Con number one is the fact that they invested heavily in Squid Games and are continuing to invest heavily in Squid Games. So they've signed Squid Games up for further 2 episodes. Further 2 seasons.
Seasons, yeah.
The issue is, if the fourth quarter of 2021 was their worst quarter throughout 2021, why would you sign a show that didn't really help you?
It didn't really contribute that much
to your subscription growth, etc.
Yeah.
Also, as well, just leave Squid Game alone. Like, Squid Game wasn't the issue. The issue is there's other issues, bro.
You've got personal vendetta with Squid Game, bro. That's what I'm deep in. I get it. So obviously, look, you invest in something that you can see, or you invest further in something that you can see is adding to your brand.
Yeah, sometimes when you got money, don't spend it willy-nilly. With Netflix, sometimes they know how to ruin a show. Drag a show.
Drag it, yeah. And I feel like they've done that to a couple of shows.
A couple of shows. Rather than producing new content, finding new directors, all of that, you're
just pumping money into the same rubbish.
Bro, what did
not rubbish, but
what did we see on Squid Game that they're gonna improve on in Squid Game 2 and 3?
I don't know what new characters they're gonna bring. I don't even want to imagine it. I feel like they're about to ruin it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not the main issue at hand. The main issue at hand is that they're investing in old stuff when they should be investing in new stuff. I get it. All right, cool. So is that concluded?
So we started heavy.
All right. So con number 2 is the fact that the competition are coming heavy, bro. The competition are investing.
Who's the
competition? Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video, dodgy subscribe. Stars Play. Yep, they got Power. Hulu. We don't obviously watch Hulu, but a lot of people do. And what else is there?
There's others. Amazon Prime in it.
Yeah. No, obviously I've said Amazon Prime.
Already,
So there are quite a few heavy hitters in terms of competition. I mean, Netflix has 20% of the market.
Yeah.
Amazon has 16%. Do you know how close that is, bro?
Wow.
Very, very close.
Okay.
So my point being, for this specific point, these other platforms are investing heavily. Disney Plus already spent 33 billion on new shows, whereas Netflix went and spent half of that, 17 billion.
17 billion. That's a joke.
Like, it's a joke, bro.
And using most of it to produce more series of existing shows.
The old shows. Come on, man. Spend that on.
Spend the money properly.
Free up the bread and free up on the right things.
Exactly.
There you go. So Netflix isn't doing well in that regard. How is your competition who are beneath you in market share?
They want to chill with the big boys consistently, but not doing big boy things.
That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, bro. If you're gonna invest. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't behave like a Ghanaian.
You finished me.
I'm sorry. I had to say it. My Ghanaian brothers and sisters. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So another con is the fact that, like I said earlier, they're not spending their money properly. But I feel like what they should have been doing is spending their money on creatives. So recently they signed a deal with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Yeah.
But how about others? You're giving the deals to. Obviously, I don't know. I can't say what they're gonna do. I don't want to say the wrong people, but there's other people out there that you could be also spending the money with to make sure that you grow your subscriber base.
They can move some creators from YouTube onto their platform. For example, Mr. Beast is massive, bro.
He's massive.
They can have Mr. Beast produce some of his shows on Netflix. Yeah. Like it really can.
He done his own rendition of Squid Game.
Yeah, literally, and his content is quality enough to be on platforms like Netflix. Yeah. You understand? Netflix can be doing so much, bro.
Yeah, there's so many creatives, but people forget that YouTubers are creatives too. So why not basically offer some of these people deals?
Bring them over,
and those people that were following them will also follow them onto this platform, Netflix.
Yeah, exactly.
As simple as that. Spend the money properly.
Yeah, it's very important. Very, very key point. Now, the next point is the fact that Netflix are offering gaming. I mentioned that earlier in the pros, but it's also a very big con. Simply because they're not spending the money properly. So I'll start off with Netflix gaming and the popularity of it. Number one, you probably didn't know Netflix does gaming. That means they're not even marketing it, bro. They're definitely not doing it well enough because no one knows that Netflix is doing gaming. So I personally don't think it's ever going to catch on. And then some of the other apps out there, but it's still not ideal. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go on Netflix, open the app, and I'm sitting there thinking, what should I watch? Yeah. If they had a better algorithm to just suggest me something that I actually like, I'd be happy. Yeah. So, for example, if I open YouTube right now, I know for a fact that first video, I'm probably going to like it. Yeah. If I open TikTok right now, that first video, I'm probably going to like it. Yeah. But Netflix have not mastered their algorithm.
Netflix are doing everything by addressing the main issue.
That's it. The main issue, entertain your people.
And also as well, sorry, I did say last point, but this one's big for me.
Yeah, go on.
Because I just realised they've become complacent.
Yeah.
And that's probably another reason why they're not growing. They become complacent, the fact that they think, we're the big boys now, so we don't need to do as much marketing. Yeah. Like we just mentioned now, with the gaming thing, they ain't marketed it. No one really knows about it. With shows that are coming out, they market it to existing customers. A lot of people that are not
existing customers. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Because like you watch an advert now, you're on TV, and you'll see Amazon Prime Video. Or you see you got a Fire Stick, you'll see Stars Play come up. All of these other people, obviously, they're trying to be as big as Netflix in terms of the video streaming thing, but still
they're active with the marketing.
Like to this day, I'll give an example. McDonald's, from the time I was born to this day now,
still marketing,
still
advertising.
Like marketing is something you can't sleep on. You can't sleep on the job.
You can't, bro. Competitors are lurking, bro. They come and take the market off you.
They want that piece of the pie that you hold.
Facts. Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's
Netflix CEO shout me.
There's a lot, bro. There's a lot. Like we have to get this off our chest. There's a lot. Yeah, man.
So what's your stock rating?
So my stock rating currently is about 2.5.
Do you not see it as a bargain though? This stock kind of
well, because the price is very low.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a possibility that Netflix could get their act together and take over the market again. Maybe drop one serious banger and then drop us a bunch of serious banging shows after that, potentially. But I feel like they're too far gone, and the competition. Remember, I'm always talking about competition, bro. The competition has done a lot to catch up. Like, we spoke to people today who said they'd rather pay for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think the competition is innovating, and they will be here to stay. So Netflix, this current valuation of Netflix is probably the correct value now.
Yeah. Because it's not going up. Was a myth for valuation.
It was just weird. Everything was up and down. Yeah. So I think this current number, 370, is probably where it's supposed to sit. Simply because the competition is here. Yeah. That's my verdict.
Yeah, my stock rating. It's good that you even mentioned it as a company because everyone forgets that stocks are companies. They're real life companies, and Netflix have an issue as a company as a whole. So yeah, my stock rating would be similar to yours, about 2.5 to 2.7. I'm not giving it any higher. And I'm only giving it that figure because it's been around for time. But until they address their issues, which is the content, the way they spend money, the way they market, And as well, the pricing. I don't think that this is something that I'll be adding to my portfolio anytime soon.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. It's sometimes, and my final point, sometimes it's not what you use that you need to invest in.
Yeah. And I'll be totally honest, a lot of people aren't paying for it themselves. So technically they're not the real users.
It's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
It's true.
They don't pay for it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So that's where we are. That's how we feel about Netflix. Hopefully they clean up the act.
Yeah. And maybe we might do an update and telling you whether or not we've changed our minds.
Yeah.
But for now,
That's it. So we hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, kindly press the like button, share it with one other person, and give us a follow. Have a look at our website, stocklistinvest.com. We'll hear from you soon. Thank you.